Next on Showtime, a young filmmaker tries to save his studio by staging the first nude musical, a dubious achievement. The best performances come from those with their clothes on. The first Nudie musical, next. Meryl Streep.
The minute you get married, you start to drive each other crazy.
Jack Nicholson.
We're having a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Just keep breathing. You can do it.
I don't want to do it, honey. Can't we get somebody else to do it?
An exclusive comedy you won't see on HBO or Cinemax.
You want monogamy? Marry a swan.
Between marriage and divorce is Heartburn on Showtime. Saturday. Remember all those great characters Dave Thomas created on SCTV?
I hate to think what they're going to write about me when I'm gone. It's going to be one mean book, boy.
Good evening, I'm Bill Needle, and welcome to Critics Corner. For some time, I've been SCTV's critic at large. You know, I heard a lot of people say they can't tell the difference between Sleuth and Death Trap.
You know, Christmas is a frivolous time of year, and nobody loves frivolity more than me.
Surprise! Dave Thomas has taken his blueprint for fun. He got his friends together and brought them all to Showtime.
Won't you join us and our dear, dear friend from the 20th century, David Thomas?
Otherwise known as the Marquis de Sade, coming to you live from the 18th century.
It's all part of the Dave Thomas Showtime Comedy Spotlight.
A strange kind of history that you can see on Showtime when they present.
The Incredible Time Travels of Henry Osgood.
Well, they're incredible, but still strange.
On Showtime's Comedy Spotlight.
It'll all pay off only on Showtime. Saturday. Julie Andrews, Alan Bates, in a real love story.
Nothing can change what we have together.
So you're in the chair because you're afraid of collapse?
I'm in the chair because I've got multiple sclerosis. I'm gonna go on playing until I drop, because I have no choice. Go ahead. Think it'll make any difference? You're nothing. You're composing and you're conducting are nothing. You're a fraud. That's it.
If life is short, you should make every mistake possible. Duet for One. You won't see it on HBO or Cinemax. It's exclusively on Showtime. Sunday.
There have been 3 levels of success in my life, and one was as a young kid when I was just a young sort of freak soprano that had a gimmick, and that was an immediate first success just because it was so freaky. And then on Broadway, that was another level of success, and then another one in Hollywood. And each time, it's been like taking a giant step and then running like crazy to be sure, you know, to find out where I was and where I had landed, because quite often the step happened before one was ready. And yet, I suppose, in terms of being prepared, if I hadn't done the work before that, I don't know if I would have been as successful on Broadway if I hadn't had all the early years in vaudeville and music hall to give me that groundwork. And again, I keep coming back to good fortune. I've worked with wonderful people, too.
Take 3 city kids. Give them a dream.
Say hello to the future. I'm gonna kill you.
Then stand back.
We're gonna put our shoulders to the wheel and work 24 hours a day.
Because nothing's gonna get in their way.
Let's party!
It's not over till it's over.
Playing for keeps on Showtime.
It's not over.
Tuesday.
They call us paranoid because we love our country. Because we want to survive. You know what's coming, don't you? Rioting in the streets of our cities.
No! No!
It is our constitutional right to bear arms. To become soldiers in the cause of freedom and the American way of life.
The 5 key members are all high-profile businessmen with top-level connections in Washington.
They have a hunting club, except they don't hunt animals. They hunt men. We could only put an agent in there who could beat them at their own game.
There's no more right or wrong. There's only an Avenging Force. An exclusive you won't see on HBO or Cinemax. It's only on Showtime. Wednesday.
Police officer! Freeze!
There's a new breed of cop in town. A team that follows in the footsteps of other great detective teams.
Yeah.
Like Friday and Gannon.
Reach around behind me and get my cuffs.
Hmm?
Just the cuffs, baby.
Starsky and Hutch.
Told you, don't say freeze. It only kicks them off.
Cagney and Lacey.
You do make one ugly broad.
Robert Carradine and Billy D. Williams. You won't see it on HBO or Cinemax. #1 with a bullet, exclusively on Showtime.
This is a Showtime After Hours presentation and is intended for mature audiences. It has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. Parents may wish to consider whether children under 17 should view this picture.